NHL fans seem to be pretty upset with the fact that Mark Stone, captain of the Vegas Golden Knights, is injured. The Golden Knights tweeted out today, per head coach Bruce Cassidy, Mark Stone is week to week with an upper body injury. The injury is not related to his back. Frank Saravalli quote tweeted this and said, "Sounds like Mark Stone is dealing with a lacerated spleen. Time is tough to pin down with an injury of that nature, but it's obviously a significant one." So Mark Stone has been placed on the injured reserve. There's definitely a chance he's going to be placed on the long-term injured reserve, and if that happens, then the Vegas Golden Knights will have over $17 million in cap space for the trade deadline. So that's obviously the part of this whole thing that NHL fans are upset about, the fact that Vegas may have all this newfound cap space and be able to make maybe multiple big moves ahead of the trade deadline on March the 8th. A lot of people are complaining about cap circumvention and bringing up how this isn't the first time that Mark Stone has had an injury right before the trade deadline. And listen, I understand where everyone's coming from, but what I can't get behind is the people that are basically making this out like, oh, Mark Stone has a lacerated spleen, he must have did that on purpose, what a piece of shit. You're telling me you really think that the Vegas Golden Knights are happy with the fact that their two best forwards, Mark Stone and Jack Eichel, aren't playing right now and aren't healthy? I just feel like that's a little bit silly, and also it's not like Vegas is the only team in the NHL that uses the LTIR to their advantage. Any team in the NHL can do it. You can, complain all you want about how the NHL should change things up so that no team can do this, but I really don't see that happening. I will say, again, I can see where everyone's coming from, the fact that this is happening to Vegas again. If Mark Stone does indeed end up being placed on the long-term injured reserve, it definitely spices up this year's trade deadline quite a bit, as the Vegas Golden Knights would be able to be in on basically anybody on the trade market. Frank Saravalli did also report that the Vegas Golden Knights are looking for a winger, and that was actually the case before the Mark Stone injury. So now with Mark Stone being injured, I'm sure that's just even more so the case. Maybe they look to bring back somebody like Riley Smith. Obviously, we don't really know what direction Pittsburgh's going to go with Jake Gensel, but could you just imagine the outrage across every NHL fan base if somehow the Vegas Golden Knights were able to land Jake Gensel, or maybe somebody like Pavel Buchnevich, whose name has also been starting to get thrown around in trade talks a little bit. As always, I want to know what you guys are thinking, so be sure to let me know your thoughts on the Mark Stone news down below in the comments. You can also leave some predictions for some players that you feel like Vegas might target ahead of the trade deadline. If you guys enjoy these shorter news update videos, then be sure to leave the video a like. That is the best way to let me know that you enjoyed and that you want to see more videos like this. And most importantly, if this was your first time checking out the channel and you want NHL content just like this all year round, hit that subscribe button, and I will talk to you all again soon.